You do Tank Lip. Alright, about to hit y'all with some bars, acapella style. No instrumental. For reasons that I can't explain, except I'm limited in the environment I'm kind of stuck in right now. But that's kind of the point. Alright, once again, no secret. No shush is the secret about Tank Lip has been battling mental health issues and mental illness for a long time, and the phenomena. So I'm trying to recover, and music has been like my life support for my soul and my heart right now to not give up. It's like the endless battle, the endless summer of like torturous desert heat of like being lonely. And even that sounds like some bars. That's like some major bars right there. That's like some prison shit. On some like that equates to hell. But I want to like at least not have it go in vain. So I want to be an example at this point. Like was always my goals that my suffering wouldn't go in vain. And I have been through the worst crisis. I've been basically going through a midlife crisis since the beginning of my life. It's been a fucking battle. Like at this point, it's almost like everything up to this, 39th year from 1980 has been like purgatory. And like now I'm first beginning my life because I finally have like achieved a certain level of wisdom where maybe I can start making the right choices. But, I also deal with a lot of paranoia in the midst of this mental illness. So I'm going to make these bars relevant to this topic of what my delusions or paranoia. I don't want to necessarily call it delusions, because you can be paranoid and be on point and actually know what's going on and still be paranoid. So I don't want to necessarily, everyone tells me they're delusions, and I think that they're telling me this so that I can somehow like recover from like the impact of everything I'm getting hit with. Because if I subscribe to the reality that there really is a never-ending nightmare, like who would want to not give up? But I'm going to do the bars in the context of that they're real, that the experience is very real regardless of whether the paranoia or delusions are actually delusions or reality that I'm just paranoid of. But basically, I'm giving you a glimpse into my mind of what I've been going through recently as just one element of this midlife crisis. Part of the midlife crisis is like waking up, and unfortunately, as much as I preach these days, don't look back with regrets, it's almost inevitable that I look back with a bunch of regrets. It makes me sad. But anyway, on a positive note, as I'm starting to like round a corner here, like round some bases on some baseball type analogies, I got a shirt that's kind of positive looking, It's an alien, which I basically feel like an alien to my own life. But it's colorful, it's black, which could be kind of morbid, but then you got the almost like neon green, like I probably light up in the dark. The hat to the side, but it's the U.S. Army hat. Show you I'm on the right side, but really I'm for the world peace. I got a bunch of battles going on. The battle versus self, the battle for world peace, a lot of stuff. But let me hit you with enough bars until this camera, I got some bad luck with these cameras. I can't even, I'm like the guy in Entourage that he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. I'm not talking about Vincent Chase, and I'm not talking about Turtle. I'm talking about the Matt Dillon's brother, whatever his name is in the show. I'm confused right now. I can't remember his real actor name in real life. But I kind of feel like him sometimes. Like, I'm basically the butt of the joke that I got a good heart, but I just can't get it right. And it's kind of funny, like if you're on the outside looking in at me. But for me, it's just fucking miserable. So constantly throwing a fit and tantrum, like why can't I fucking get it right? But the whole point of this won't be the greatest blog or bars if I just do the blog with no bars. So here we go. Acapella shit. Tank Lip 2019. Midlife crisis. I'm trying to get it right. But not just to be righteous. That's unchained melodies. My memories, apparently so lucid, that I've gone so crazy, I'm giving new meaning to the word stupid, retarded, but don't label a man with mental health issues that, unless you want to get disregarded of integrity when you step next to me. Because what I subscribe to, as painful as it is to go through the torture of enormous debts that I didn't really think I could afford to have any longer, is a learning experience to once again appreciate life as a new, better man and be my own new, better champ with my best self forward. That's best steps, knowing that maybe this time I won't make the same mistakes. Feel like I'm burned at the stake, crisp like fried chicken, thinking while I'm asleep is my honey missing. Putting honey in her tea with some element of tea bags on rocks. I want to be in the park, but I feel like I'm Rosa Parks without a following. That's a slave ship. Except I'm Jewish. That's still a slave ship. I'm on some brave shit. Courageous. It's outrageous. Wish y'all would play this over and over again with replay value. Not that I play games in the mind fuck of thrones that think they could make a man submit. They'd be like, yo, Tank, get a grip. You've done more than slip. Thinking your honey dipped on you when you dipped on yourself. Losing the fact that you were the soldier. That's underlying theme is never give up. Even though, as you get older, it's like your skin is not as thick as once boulders. That's Colorado thinking no tomorrow. When love was gone for people, your reason to hang on was still that you wanted to have a sequel where the end was just with the beginning. And as smart as you thought you were, by the way, talking in third person doesn't mean that my identity is blurred, it's still me. No, you think I lost reality, the crazy man talking in third person like it's not really him, like he's a robot named Mad Max in projects that might really be projects to teach a man a new way of society. As he thinks it's getting old to hang on to that sobriety, might have slipped, but just to recover from a life I'm trying to recover, or maybe lose, because it was never really done right. With those mistakes, time to make the right choices, the right noises, the right pollution, to detox the pollution of everything we're polluted and distributed with. You using the wrong cue stick in a game of sharks. But guess the shark tank needs a tank lip to mark banks. Confused every time I hear a mark or a word that sounds like mark, when that should be the best friend in the game. that divided and conquered me from a hero that made me stronger and never gave up when everyone else did. Like my mother. God bless her. Props to you. Real quick, some homage and honors. I love you like I love my future wife. I'm so divided and conquered, started to believe that that wife was sticking in the knife and turning it like a key. Like some germs that really were affecting my OCD. And the paranoia, overwhelming. Just trying to stay out of a hospital. Every time I talked, no one wanted to listen. I was overselling that theme, that dark cloud. Really felt like a dark cloud. Guess I got dark mouths. But yo, how would I not living in the dark South? I wish I was in New York for a little bit, where everyone knows that everyone's family. In a tragedy of the commons. What a damn tragedy. It's agony trying to teach the world peace. When I can't even exist on my own streets, in my own neighborhood, where neighbors feel like strangers, intoxicated with anger that breeds my anger. That's the happening. M. Night Shyamalan. The night has spanned. I'm spammed like Shock Chan or Shock Chain. These chains, not really invisible. I think y'all know I've been quite crippled, yet no one can help me until I wake up to the real way to save myself. Not to be selfish, but just to get healthy so I can go back to my plan to help y'all. And the way to do it is not preach about hell, y'all. Need to find the light to spread more light. Because a lot of people probably also subscribing that we in a big damn fight. Probably calling it hell too. I smoke so much damn cigarettes these days. You don't gotta tell me you smell, dude. I know. I just really didn't give a fuck. I'm a rotting frog, dead and frozen. But waking up, like my purpose is golden, word is bond. It's absurd, these wands, so magical and miracle, trying to hit dreams with a pebble. Tank Lip.